Alright, hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to beat North Pole. Don't mind this chat, alright? So, we're basically going to be beating this with auto skip, and I will be showing you guys how to beat it. Well, I'm going to give you a strategy, but also, I'll tell you what you have to do. So, click into units. You're gonna have 5 main things: your farm, your damage per second, your healing unit, which is basically medic or camera repair drone, then your early defender or a second farm. So if you have 2 farms, I highly consider trying to get a Santa TV man because it's like really OP. But if you have pumpkin farmer or scientist, you can use scientist and Santa TV man, or if you don't have it, scientist or pumpkin farmer. Anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. But if you only have one, it's not the end of the world, you know. But you're not gonna be making as much money. So, me personally, I run scientist, cameraman, and Santa TV man because you can make the most amount of money with these 2 units. So this one, you can place 3 of them max. And this one, you can only place 4. So, basically, what the devs made is you can only have 5 farming units max, because you could have placed, like, 5 pumpkin farmers, 3 of these, and, like, 4 of these, right? It's gonna be, like, insane. So, I suggest you can only, like, run 1 farmer. It's not... I mean, you're not gonna be making as much money for your damage per second unit, but it still works. Anyways, next, you are going to be needing a medic or a camera repair drone to heal your units. But you don't necessarily have to if you're going to use... I mean, you can use if you're going to get upgraded Titan Speaker Man, since he can block 2 of these. Anyways, so our damage per second unit... Hold on, I'm gonna get into that one just in a second. So, basically what the medic is here for is to heal our units when they're gonna get stunned, because there's gonna have a bunch of boss toilets, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, anyways, you know, a bunch of stunning stuff, right? So, you're gonna need 1 medic, or 1 team that can heal your stuff. So, medic is the easiest one to get. You can place 2 of them max, which is probably what we're gonna need. So, now that we've got the farms done, the medic, now we're going to need our early defender. So for the early defender, you don't have to go like all that crazy. You can just use an elf camera woman, since it's a 40%er to get in the Santa crate, which is kind of insane for it. And it's really cheap, and it's like probably the best legendary you can get, but I don't think it's the best, because, you know, I mean, it is cheap though, so I'd consider this one. Or you can use a ninja cameraman, dark speaker man, you know, something that's cheap to place in the beginning, and not something like laser cameraman. I mean, you could, it's just gonna be a little bit more expensive. So once you're gonna figure out your early defender, now we're going to move on to the damage per second unit. So I would consider bringing a mythic, because these are like middle of the road. They're not too expensive. I mean, if you're running 2 farms, you're going to be placing a bunch of these and maxing them out like really fast. So you're going to need something that does a lot of damage per second, you know, as I said. So I'd consider something like over 10,000 damage per second, because these units are... I mean, the toilets do a lot of... I mean, they have a bunch of health. And if you want to use shield cameraman here, that's a possibility. So you can bring shield cameraman. He already does 10,000 damage per second, but we're also going to need the range on it. But if you're using this shield cameraman, you're not going to need any healing units. So I haven't really tested that out like, yet. I mean, I did, but that was before I figured out a strategy. So, just find something that's over 10,000 damage per second. And the easiest one to get is tied to Cinema Man. It's only 1,000 gems of value. So, you can trade a bunch of legendaries. And if you want the value list, go on ltcrazy.com. I'm not sponsoring or anything. I mean, it's not even a sponsor, but you know. That's basically where I get all my values. So, this is going to be the easiest one to get, and this is the one I'm using. Since it's AoE, and it does 50,000 damage per second, and has 40 range, is probably the best one, but Upgraded Titan Speakerman or Upgraded Titan Cameraman works just fine since it has AoE. But if you have Glitch Cameraman, I'm not too sure because I never tried it. But I heard the range is like not the greatest because my brother actually has it. And I actually don't know what it does. So anyways, you're going to figure out your mythic that does damage per second. But if you don't have 2 farms, right? You can use something like a passive unit. So basically what I mean by that is something that, you know, does it without passively. You know, it just does it by itself. So probably like TV woman to slow them down or something. That could be good if your damage per second unit isn't really that good. But these are also like, I mean, your damage per second unit is kind of like what makes your team good. So probably not TV woman because not a lot of people have it. I say not a lot of people, but 568 of them exist. 1,000, not 568. A bunch of these exist, but not a lot of people have them. So instead, if you don't have 2 farming units, you can use Camera Helicopter because it's actually pretty decent. And you can use it as an early defender, but it's not really the greatest. Anyways, enough of me yapping. So basically, important things is 2 farms. If not, and you only have 1, grab a Camera Helicopter. They're going to need your healing unit, which is medic or camera repair drone. Your early defender, which can be, I'm using Frost DJ Speakerman. It could be any legendary that you can spam upgrade. So probably like Dark Speakerman could work. So I would say Ninja Cameraman or Elf Cameraman. Those are pretty good choices. And also, if you have it, you can use Frost DJ Speakerman, which is what I use, and it's really OP. Just in a second, I'm going to get to that real quick. So, and then, last but not least, the Mythic, or your damage per second unit. So, you're going to need something that can upgrade pretty good. Like, you place kind of a lot of them. So, you know, you can have a high concentration of damage per second in one area. So, you can use a mythic, like Titan Cinema Man, Upgrade Titan Speaker Man, or Upgrade Titan Cameraman. But, Jetpack Cameraman could work. Because it has a decent amount of range. And it does 10,000 damage per second. And it's pretty, I mean, for your damage per second units, it's actually pretty cheap to upgrade. So, these are your choices. If you don't have a farming unit, you could probably trade for a Santa TV Man. It's pretty surprising, but a mythic is more common than a scientist that's been longer in the game. Enough of me yapping, and we're going to be getting into the match. So, after you guys have planned out your whole team, this is what your loadout should look like. So, you're going to have your farms, early defender, healer, and mythic. And, yeah. And before, like, you know, you guys start listing out the stuff that you need, I could give away some stuff, you know. I can give away some crates. I can give away some elf cameramen if you guys actually need them, because they're like so easy to get. If you guys aren't lucky enough, I could like possibly give you one. And yeah, that's about it. Like, this is my brother, and we're gonna go into match. Okay, start it up, and we are in the match. Yeah, probably like getting like 30 frames per second or something. Yo, I'm getting 60? Yo. Oh, okay, never mind. It's going back to 30. So, you guys are going to activate auto skip. And with your farms, I consider it, well, I suggest you to put them like here. Since they're like going to get stunned and they can like, you know, wait a bit for your actual unit. So, if you choose Frost DJ Speaker Man, this is the place where you're going to put them. You're going to need 2. I mean, you can do it solo, but if you're doing it solo, I suggest the elf camera woman. So, look, yup. This guy is pretty good once we max him out. And we let a little measly toilet get past. I mean, that's fine. You can take like 5 damage, but you're not going to get as many presents. I know it's pretty weird, but so you guys should focus on placing the max amount of farms you can. So yeah, focus on your farms quite a lot, because they're the key component to you you know, winning. So if you have Santa TV Man, place 3 of them, because it's the max amount, and then 2 Sinus TV Man, cameraman. I keep saying TV Man, I don't know why. Probably because I say Santa TV Man. Anyways, so you guys are gonna place stuff here, and also like keep an eye on your units, because we wouldn't want any toilets to get past and kill us. So just keep doing that until, I'll say like wave 25, 26, 27 is when you're gonna stop, like when you're gonna max out your farms. So that's when you're gonna start placing down your mythics. Because if you have, if you're using Scientist, Cameraman, and Santa TV Man, you can make the most amount of money, which is $8,000 per round. And with the additional 100 that the game already gives you, it seems like a pretty good deal. So you see these, like, well, I'd say like passively upgrade this. Like the more waves you get past, like make sure to upgrade this, because the last upgrade has a massive amount of range, and it's probably like the best AoE cover that can cover, right? So just keep upgrading your farms. Make sure to and also if you have elf camera woman, you're gonna want to place them along this track over here. I don't know why my mouse is doing that. Anyways, I'm gonna place them around here, like 4 maxed out of them could be good. Is pretty good, you know, for start off. Because not a lot of them are gonna get past. I mean, probably the Frost will, but you know, it's just an exception, you know. And also, the elf camera woman actually doesn't get stunned. I mean, it does get stunned, except it takes 2 hits, so it can cover a stun. So these claw toilets, dual claw toilets and minigun toilets, it can get like a hit or 2, but other than that, you're gonna be fine, because it does a lot of damage. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot. My gosh, bro. I can't wait till I get my new PC, bro. I'll be making videos every day. Anyways, so this is what your setup should look like. You know, don't worry about all of the toilets that get close to here, because once you like start maxing out your units, your early defenders, it starts getting pretty easy. So you see this, I just max out my Frost DJ Speaker Man. So there's this huge area that I can attack from. And that's why, me personally, I use Frost DJ Speaker Man because of the massive range that it has. So, I mean, you can use Elf Camera Woman or something else. I haven't used anything else except the new Legendary Christmas units, but they work amazingly. So if you don't have Elf Camera Woman, like I said, I can give you one for free. You can like put your username, that I can turn on my joins. You can join me and then ask for a free one. Only if you're subscribed. I was kidding, I'm gonna give them for free. I mean, if you like and subscribe, you know, you gotta do it. Anyways, so if you do that, for sure, 100%, I'm gonna give you one. Probably not the Santa TV Man. Like, if I get a couple of them, because I'm saving up for 3,000 presents, so I can summon 10, and I want to try and get that godly. And with all of the Elf Cameraman that I get, I could give them to you if you want to start this, if you want to try on my strategy. So I see my brother is maxing out his farms, which is what you should do. So you see wave 19, and my farms are nearly maxed out. Santa TV Man is kind of expensive, but once you start putting like 4 or 5 Elf Camera Woman, you're gonna be good. But if you're using DJ Speaker Man, Frost DJ Speaker Man, you can place 2 of them, max it out, and it's gonna be kind of overkill. Cause I mean, not really. It's gonna be pretty good. And by the way, the thing I love about this unit, that if they get behind DJ Speaker Man, you can just attack him, which is very useful for like stronger toilets that like leak through. And see, like these multi-claw jetpack toilets or whatever, right? If they get behind and like they manage to stun these, it's gonna be doing enough damage per second with this massive range that it has. So after you're done maxing out your farms with your mythic or your good damage per second unit that has good amount of range, you can place it. You gotta place them here, so like these Titan mythics, you can place them here without any problem. So after you do that, like upgrade them as much as you can, and then you're gonna, if you're using Frost DJ Speaker Man, I suggest selling the one that's closest to your mythic. But if you're using Elf Camera Woman, you can keep them until you run out of space, because this is going to be your concentration of damage per second. So this is basically what you're going to do. You're going to start selling your early damage per second units, but not all of them at the same time, because you might, you know, get past and you might lose if you sell all of them. So you're gonna have to max out your healing units, and that's basically how you're gonna go with the game. So after you're done maxing out your mythic units, you know, your damage per second unit, you're going to start placing them and upgrading them. So you can the most damage per second. So I'm gonna ask my brother to sell this. Also, if you're doing duo, your duo could like put Frost DJ Speakerman's like on the zigzag parts, cause since it's a massive range, it can take care of like mutant toilets, glasses toilet, you know. So you don't have to deal with them when you're here. So look, you see this boss toilet 2.0? This is what I was talking about. That's why you need your healing unit, so they don't all get stunned and you lose, which is worst case scenario. But you're gonna want to keep going like this, so place your mythics all over here. And once you get max, I suggest keep saving up till wave 50. But if you have like 50,000, like sell one farm, like sell a farm and then place them in the radius of your medic or camera repair drone. Because if they get stunned, then that means less damage per second, and that might be what caused you to lose the match and not get any presents. So, you're basically going to continue like this. So, once you get max units, I suggest wait till wave 50. No, actually, if you're using Titan Cinema Man, you can wait till wave 50 since how expensive it is. But if you're using like upgraded Titan Cameraman or upgraded Titan Speakerman, you can place them all here and place medics that heals, like, so they have a good radius, so you can heal all every damage per second units. So I know it's a long video, but you know, we're getting there, right? So just keep upgrading your stuff and you get max units. Sell one farm only, because you don't want to lose all of your money from your farms. I mean, you don't lose it, but it's like money you could have gotten. So if your damage per second unit is upgraded Titan Cameraman or Titan Cinema Man, keep your farms till wave 50 so you can make you can save up the most amount of money. So when you're gonna have to sell those 5 units, you can place 5 maxed out. But not with Titan Cinema Man, since it's kind of too expensive, you know. So you're basically gonna continue like that, keep placing and maxing out your damage per second units in the radius of your medic cameraman, and that is how you're gonna win. So yeah, hope you guys actually enjoyed that video. I know it's like 23 minutes long, but hey, this is what's gonna give you hundreds of presents and a bunch of XP, so you can make sure to get a Sinister TV Man, Sinister Titan TV Man, or whatever his name is. So this is it for today, and I will say goodbye. Good night, good day. Spend the most amount of time you can in this zone, because it's kind of broken with the percentage and stuff. And that's it. Goodbye.